Hey guys, welcome into the Pugger Reborn channel. Today we're going to be checking out OverHype Studios' Battle Brothers new devlog 145, The Anatomist. Now before I get into it, I do want to say guys, if you want to skip ahead to the overview and not hear the reading, that's perfectly fine. That's in the description section below. Also, OverHype Studios does have a Discord, as well as I do too, so I will link both of those below if you want to join us. Everybody wants to talk Battle Brothers, everybody wants to play games together. It's a great time and just an opportunity for you if you'd like to do that. So without further ado, let's check out devlog 145. So, The Anatomist. I have done a little bit of an overview on this already. I'm going to skip the flavored text right off the bat. We'll get right into the meat of The Anatomists. Anatomists are a group of researchers whose unquenchable thirst for knowledge trumps their sense of decency and their need for social acceptance. Shunned for disturbing the peace of the dead, advancing the bounds of scientific knowledge, they've been mistaken for necromancers more than once. There's a path to become more than mere men, to conquer life with knowledge about flesh, paved with the dissection of the fallen. With about all there is to be learned from the disassembly of the human body already learned, they now look to provide with new and exotic specimens. Imagine what wondrous insights the study of greenskins could yield. Oh, and a great lindworm. Imagine what secret lies but waiting to be discovered behind their scales. We will go over all this at the very end, so I'm going to skip over that. This intellectual bunch starts with 3 men of modest talent, but with a high starting funds and unique equipment of their own. Because they're really not fighters but thinkers, they can never quite be confident going into battle. However, the very first time that they manage to kill a specimen of any non-human opponent in the game, they dissect the corpse and create one potion unique to that opponent. This potion can be imbibed by any of your men to permanently mutate their body, which is, hold on to that knowledge, in a somewhat painful process, potentially involving a violent discharge of bodily fluids in order to gain special effects. If you're aware of The Witcher, you have a pretty good idea of what how these mutations work. Yeah, again, we'll go over the picture in a second. This is, I hope you got a smile on your face at this point. Because defeating any type of opponent for the first time grants you a potion with its very own special effect, the Anatomists have a lot of incentive to hunt down each and every type of opponent in the game. And sometimes, as soon as they're able to aid you in this, the Anatomists also have access to 4 different ledgers where they make notes of any opponents already dissected. These are for beasts, greenskins, undead, and legendary creatures, the latter allowing for potions with particularly powerful effects. Evolving your body by unnatural means is an exceptional affair, which is why it's accompanied by a bunch of new events that tell about the experience. And because the unique origin of the Anatomist should do the tainted business in style, they can also hoist an entirely new and appropriately creepy player banner for their company. Yeah, pretty much. And then at the very bottom here, if you want to go on Steam, you can get that all set up now. And the next week, they're going to be going over the Oath Takers. All right, so it's very interesting right off the bat that we have a group of men that do not have competent morale, right? And they are able to extract with the anatomy, or from the anatomy of different beasts and so on, a potion which can permanently change your character, which is very, very interesting. Let's go to the very top and just see what it says. So this is when you go into Origins, this is what it's going to show. So the Anatomists start with 3 men and high funds, which is really nice. Always nice to have high funds at the start. Researchers research the corpse of a falling foe and gain the knowledge to empower your men. Yeah, that's pretty wild. And then not fighters, your men will never have confident morale, which obviously plays a big part in Battle Brothers. I would say morale is one of the stronger things in the game. It can really sway the battle one way or another. It's a really nice feature, of course, but knowing that you can get negative morale quite often is kind of scary. That's a scary thought, but not terrible, right? There's a lot of different avenues for battle brothers, and this in particular, in terms of making your men mutants, essentially. As it was talking down here, it actually talks right here, if you're aware of The Witcher, you should have a pretty good idea how these mutations work. So this is where it gets interesting, because it says right here, permanently mutate their body, right? Permanently. But then down here, if you're aware of The Witcher, you should have a pretty good idea how these mutations work. So a lot of times, these mutagens are for The Witcher is a little bit different. So they take this mutagen, right, and they become The Witcher. But it's a very it can kill them. Most kids die when they go through this process of becoming a Witcher, and they throw them into the wolves, essentially, to the beasts in the woods, right? And very few come out, but the ones that do finish out their mutations are incredibly strong. They have a lesser sense and stuff of, like, their feelings are suppressed and so on, but they are very, very quick, very aware, and they take other potions to better themselves, depending on what they're fighting. Hence a Witcher. If you didn't know, just throwing that out there. So it does make me wonder if this is a so like this right here, mutates the body, causing sickness. So it sounds like something that's going to stay, but I almost wonder, based on what was said down here, is that, let's see here, hunt down every type of species in the game, make ledgers of notes of opponents already dissected. So I almost wonder if there's going to be a mix between a potion that's permanent and potions that grant you access to something, which is really cool, because we already know the potion system in the game has been astounded upon very heavily over the years. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go into the actual mutagen that we see here. This one is mind-bogglingly sweet. So potion of Fleetfoot. Developed from drugs found in goblin frontline troops, this concoction can grant a man the clarity typically found typically found in diminutive greenskins. May result in minor skin discoloration. So so this mutagen here, when they drink it, there's a chance that your brother, unless that's just for flavored text, there's a chance that your brother might have a tint of green on, like, skin. But the ability, it's worth nothing, which is perfectly fine. The action cost, or the AP costs of rotation and footwork are reduced to 2. That's amazing. That's really freaking sweet. So the fatigue cost of rotation and footwork skills are reduced by 50%. This, I will say this right now, this has got me, so I said at the very beginning that I had looked through this earlier just to kind of see, and I'm just baffled. I'm beyond amazed. Like, this is incredible. If you think about it, what could possibly come from a lindworm, or what could come from, now it did say legendary beast, so you could literally kill the Kraken. What does that do? All of a sudden he gets tentacles? I don't know. Right? Probably just a reduction of damage, maybe like a 15% reduction of damage, like the shield does, and then you pair them together, and there you go. But again, this is amazing to me. This would probably be one of my favorite origins right off the bat, just because of the augments. You know, if you haven't beaten the game yet, this might be a great opportunity. This might be a better way to mess with all classes and still be or not that you haven't beaten everything, but let's say you've beaten everything. This is a great flavor changer. If you haven't beaten everything, but you know how to play the game, you've come close, or you've wanted to go the distance, this is a great way to do it. I'm just amazed. So my question for you guys, if you leave it in the comment section below, is what beast would you like to see, and what do you think the beast would carry in terms of a potion? I mean, it's wild. I could see a white unhold being, maybe you get white fur, like your hair turns white and you become super strong or whatever. You can lift and throw things. Who knows? There's a lot of strategy that could be pulled into this. And I don't want to waste all the time on it, but just, yeah, again, let me know in the comment section below what you think. And then finally down here, of course, it talks about the new outfitting of this company, this Origin. I love the banner. I think that that's very interesting. I will say it's very odd this banner fits for a plague doctor type of thing. It looks like I'm about to, it looks like a Louisiana party going on right there. So, which is fine, of course. But for me, I feel like I don't know. It's cool. I like it. I'll just go with it's cool. I do like it. I just think it's very odd themed for this particular thing. I do like the dead crow on top though. He's all, the crow is hammered down, or he's nailed down. This would work, but I'll tell you right here, this is that nail needs to be a little bit farther up, I think. Anyways, all right, so moving on. Then you have, of course, the uniforms. This is beautiful. I'm curious what the armor value will be. I love the plague doctor look. I love the medieval soldier. Instead of just using this crown cap, you're using a a veil over top of the head as well with little eye holes. It's beautiful, guys. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this class. This is a total flip of the script, and it honestly gives me a lot more excitement for what's to come. If they've already added this is every single beast has something. My prediction for the next DLC, like not free DLC, is going to be Beast and Exploration 2. If that comes out in this game, and already with what we have, it's going to be amazing. This game, is potential just grew significantly more. So anyways, guys, that's gonna have to do it there. I do appreciate you guys sticking around to the very end. If you could give me a like, subscribe, possibly, it's up to you. But if you would like to join the Discord, again, it's all in the description section below. I appreciate you sticking around, and without further ado, I will see you in the next one. Bye.